to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. It is Saturday, September 14th, about 7:43 in the a.m. I am headed to the gym for a glutes focused workout and 20 minutes of medium intensity steady state cardio. This is the beginning of my 10 weeks out from show prep vlog. This morning, I weighed in at 121.6. Yesterday was an interesting day. I fortunately was able to get up our last vlog for 11 weeks out, and I worked at my job, my gym job. I only had abs and 10 minutes of cardio and restorative yoga to complete yesterday. I immediately started working my full-time job when I got home, and I planned on taking a break and doing my core workout, which only takes about 15 minutes, and my 10 minutes of cardio, but I didn't. I waited until after I was done working. So by the time I logged off of my computer around 5:30 at night, I had less than 3,000 steps in, and I had to do the cardio and the yoga. The yoga, I typically like to do that right before bed. That was not a big deal, but the fact that I still needed to get over 7,000 steps was pretty daunting. I went ahead and, let me just say this. If you watched my last vlog, you saw me talk about and show the recipe for the pizza that I love. And I had an idea for a meal last night for dinner. Friday nights is really the only nights where I can kind of just chill out and just chill out, really, because I don't have anything going on. I can pretty much get up when I want to on Saturday mornings. And so I was going to use the last serving of that pizza sauce, of the pizza sauce that I made, and the vegan mozzarella to make some like spaghetti with some macro-friendly noodles. Well, I had all that planned. I'd already had the pizza for lunch, and so I had all that planned. The sodium count on that day was very high. It was like 3,500 milligrams, and I'm only supposed to have 2,500 milligrams a day, but I thought, whatever, I don't care. This sounds good. It's gonna make me happy. It's fine. Well, and I had a hard time yesterday. I had a struggle yesterday. This is gonna be a little bit of a conversation here, because that's some things I want to talk about. I had a little struggle yesterday because I wanted sweet things. I went to Sprouts to get a Zevia. I specifically wanted to get one singular one because I was out of Zevia at home. I didn't want to get a 6-pack because I felt I was going to just keep drinking them. So I went to get one singular Zevia, and I also had, I think, 2 Waterloo sparkling waters where I put stevia drops in those. And to make this meal plan work yesterday, I ended up having an afternoon snack around 3:45, which was egg whites with cinnamon and stevia in it. And then I put 3 grams of honey on there. Just sweets. I was trying to eat sweets. And I noticed I have this salty stuff that I was like, it just tasted good. And I'm not really a salt person. I don't really like salty stuff that much, but that sounded good. Well, I mentioned this in my last vlog, but my period is trying to come back, which is pretty cool, I guess. So the extra food, I guess, is doing that. And yeah, so I realized it's PMS. I realized I was having cravings yesterday. That's exactly what it was. And I haven't had a period, I don't know how long. So it was surprising. It was surprising, but it explained a lot. So my weight was up a little bit yesterday, a couple of pounds, but water weight. But I think that was explainable from no sleep and eating late the night before. Today, 121.6, I came down about half a pound from yesterday. It's still up about a pound from the previous weigh-in on Thursday morning. So my idea was, or my plan was, to go to the gym, get my abs done, and because I can do that at home, but I didn't want to bring up my mats and everything, and I thought I'll be more motivated to get everything done if I go to the gym. Plus, to finish out the little recipe that I had planned, the little dinner that I had planned, I needed to go to the store to get something anyways. So my plan was to go do my cardio, do my abs, maybe get some steps in, and then hit up the store and get what I needed because I didn't want to eat too late, and then figure out getting more steps in. Well, at some point in the gym, I decided that I don't care what time I end up eating because I can kind of sleep in Saturday morning. So it's okay if I slept later. It's okay if I went to bed later. It wasn't that big of a deal. So after my 10 minutes of cardio on the elliptical, I started feeling better. I was feeling kind of tired, but once I start getting that movement in, then I start, feeling better, and I just physically start feeling better. So I got that 10 minutes in, and then I jumped on the treadmill and I started walking at 3.0 speed and got most of my steps in about 45 minutes. Did not plan on doing that, but got it in. I was very happy about it. Went across. By the time I was done with that, I did not want that dinner that I planned, which was amazing. I wanted to eat my regular foods. I was craving tilapia and sweet potatoes, and I also didn't have asparagus yesterday. I've been eating green beans and asparagus every single day, and I didn't have any asparagus put on for yesterday, and I wanted asparagus too. So the only problem with that was I still had to prep. I didn't have any tilapia cooked, so I still had to prep it, and that didn't sound like fun. But I would have had a little learning curve with that dinner that I was planning anyways. So I decided to just go ahead and have my regular food because it sounded good. So I ended up going to the store and then going home. I ended up eating about 8:15 or something like that. And I was very happy that I decided, it wasn't even a decision. It was, I actually don't even want that other dinner anymore. I want my regular food. I want my tilapia and sweet potatoes and coconut oil and asparagus. I try not to do too much coconut oil because of the saturated fat. I mean, it's good. I do eat it now. I do look at the saturated fats that I'm eating all day. I pay attention to that. And they can be kind of high. So for today, for instance, they're up at like 18, which it's just not great. So on MyFitnessPal, they have suggestions. They have levels for, I'm not thinking of the right word. I'm not using the right word, I don't think. But for the amounts of macro and micronutrients that you should be taking in every day. And I think 18 grams of saturated fat is under that. But I have read that you should try to keep it at 13 or lower. So I'm now using as much. That's one reason I introduced avocado back into my meals. So I can use avocado for fats and also almond butter for fats more than coconut oil. I think that's all that I wanted to address this morning. And it is now 7:56. I have 3 more meals I have to get in before I go back to work at the gym today. And got some meal prepping to do. And I'm excited for the day. It's gonna go by fast, which isn't super exciting, but it is what it is. I also picked up another shift tomorrow. We are getting ready to move in a couple of weeks, and I have done 0 packing, but there's kind of a good reason for that. It's just a small apartment. I don't even know where to put things if I start putting them in boxes. So I took a week off of work around when I'm moving, and there's some overlapping days that we have in our apartment, in both apartments. So I'm not too stressed about it. I'd rather not move anything myself if I don't have to. However, if push comes to shove, as long as the movers can get most of the boxes and all of the big, heavy furniture and everything moved, if there's some things here and there that my daughter and I have to move around, it'll be fine. It'll work out. It'll be okay. So that's where I am on this lovely Saturday morning, the beginning of 11 weeks out. 11? No, I'm 10. The beginning of 10 weeks out. I'm talking with my hands a lot. I don't know why. So hopefully I will be able to keep my weekly vlogs down to less than 45 minutes or so, because honestly, I just don't have the time to do a whole bunch of editing. And I am trying to speak as clearly as possible so I don't have to delete ums and uhs and lip smacking, because that is time consuming. So that said, I'm going to end this video here, and I may not be vlogging every single day, but even if I don't, I will definitely come on with updates from my check-ins on Mondays and Thursdays, and just kind of let you know my updated protocols and what I'm doing for my prep. And other than that, I'll try and throw in some stuff with food and anything else that we might find interesting. However, right now it's just kind of the same shit, SOS every day. So okay, so yeah, I think we're done. Morning YouTube. It is Sunday, September 15th, and it is about 7:20 in the morning. It is a good day. It's a good day. It's always a good day after I've had my coffee. Like, it's so funny because I feel like I'm always in a good mood. I'm always on here like, oh, I'm such a good mood or whatever. It's because I do most of my, wow, is that a little baby coyote? Oh my gosh, y'all, it's a coyote just running through this parking lot. Okay, so yeah, it's morning. I'm not always in a great mood. I will tell you that much. I am not always, well, I'm not gonna say, no, that's not true. I'm always in a good mood, actually. It's just the low energy, I guess, makes me feel like I'm not in a good mood. I'm not all this like hyper and woohoo like this all day long. That doesn't happen at all. This is a morning time thing, or after I have coffee, even my afternoon coffee too. So anyhow, well, I just want to do a quick update today. So woke up at 121.5 today. Got to bed about 10:15 last night and got up about 5:15 this morning. And so 121.5 is 0.1 less than yesterday. I'm starting to think that's about the weight that I'm hanging out at, because 121.6 was where I was at 3 days in a row last week. And then my weight had gone up a little bit the next day, and then a couple of pounds actually, and then came back down. And then yesterday I was 121.6 again. So that was 4 days of 121.6 in this past week, and now 121.5. So maybe this is where like we're kind of hanging out right now at the macros that I'm at. Well, I don't know, the macros keep changing too, so who knows. So anyway, that's my little prep update for how my physique is going. I have a non-standard breakfast today because I'm working out this afternoon, and the breakfast was about 2 ounces of 96 4-lean ground beef scrambled with 40 grams of spinach and 140 milliliters of egg whites. It was really good. And 2 Quaker rice cakes, slightly salted, with 20 grams of almond butter and 4 of the Pasques. I'm not sure how you say it. Ultra thin rice cakes. I'm gonna try to remember to throw. Well, I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna throw a picture of those rice cakes up on here, because I know I showed them in my full day of eating weeks ago, and I keep talking about them. Well, I talk about them every once in a while, so I'm gonna put a picture of them up here so you guys know what I'm talking about. These are the kind that I get at Walmart in the kosher section. Okay, so anyways, yeah, that's my update. I'm gonna sign off now, and I just wanted to make sure that I came on and said something for Sunday, and I will probably pick this back up tomorrow after my check-ins. All right, have a great weekend wherever you are. Hi, so it is Sunday, September 15th, and I got back on here doing a little different angle in the car today, I guess. It is about 3:15 in the afternoon. I am going to do my workouts and cardio late. I decided not to do any working out before the shift today. So one reason I did that was because I just have a shoulder day, a push shoulder day that's not too difficult, and I only have 20 minutes of cardio I have to do, so it's not too bad. And I had a coffee maybe about less than an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes ago. I had my post-workout meal. No, I didn't. I had my pre-workout meal. And it actually included egg whites, because I had my meals prepped for working at the gym today. And for my 4th meal, I had egg whites with the stevia and cinnamon in it that I had cooked up. Well, when I went to go grab my food this morning, I grabbed the avocado in the container instead of the egg whites in the container. I put that in the bag. So I came out to my car to eat, and then I ate my little wraps and my little turkey that I had, and then I opened up the container expecting to get dessert and found avocados in there. So that was a little annoying, but I still had them at home to eat. The only thing is that it's a lot of protein, and I don't have protein in my pre-workout meals usually. Today I did. So my plan of attack today, I can't tell. I'm very low on steps. I think I only have about 3,000 or so. So I'm gonna go in here and walk first on the treadmill to get steps in, and then I'm gonna do my cardio, and then I will do my shoulder workout afterwards, because that cardio and walking is not gonna affect my shoulder strength. So it's been a while, it's been a minute, it's been weeks since I did an afternoon workout, which means it's been weeks since I had a lot of carbs in the afternoon, because I prioritize my carbs in my pre and post workout meals. So it'll be interesting tomorrow for check-ins to see if having the carbs and the working out later in the afternoon affects much. I think next week though, I will probably try to switch up and get up a little bit earlier and just do the workout and the cardio before work, just because I just like working out in the morning better and getting it done. It would be nice, to leave, and it's late in the afternoon. I'm not gonna get out of here till 5:30, so I'm gonna not have anything. I'm not gonna have any time left for the day, really. So it is good to have things to do. It would have been nice to be able to come home and do some packing or something for my move, but that's not gonna happen. I may even stay in here and do some posing practice. So one reason that I wouldn't want to get a retail job or something like that for my part-time job is because of the food, right? So I know when I worked at Lowe's part-time, they would have food things. Obviously they have people bringing in snacks all the time. People aren't watching their weight or anything like that. In general, they would have ice cream sundae days. They would have days special occasions where the whole break room was filled with food, free food and stuff. And you don't have that at a gym, right? Well, so yesterday I went to work and someone had, a guest, I guess, had brought in Krispy Kremes, And I mean, they had been sitting there and stuff, so it's not like I was going to eat one or anything, but the box was sitting there. And so I basically had to be reminded for my whole shift that Krispy Kremes exist. And so not ideal. It wasn't that big of a deal, but still not ideal, right? And then today, one of the members, not long before my shift was over, he's like, oh, I got something for you. Hang on. And he pulls this big old thing of candy out of his bag. And it's like pecans, and it's a big, I forgot what it's called. I don't know, pecans and caramel wrapped in chocolate. It looked really good. So, yeah, saboteurs. They're saboteurs. But obviously really nice gestures, right? So normally I would just give that thing away, but I decided that looks too good. I'm just going to throw it in the freezer for a post-show. So that's what I did when I got home. I threw it in the freezer in the back in a corner under some packages so I don't have to look at it. Yeah, so I'm going to go in here and get this workout done. And then probably the next time I pick you up will be tomorrow after my Monday check-ins. And so we can get an update on my protocols for the next few days, till Thursday at least. All right, see you later. Bye. Hey there, coming back on really quick to report because this is a different experience than I've had in a while. And so I did things backwards. Than I usually do. I did a bunch of steps first, and then I did cardio, and then I did weights. So it worked out really well. I felt pretty strong. My lifts were going up on some things, and this is a shoulder workout mostly now. And I mean, it's an all shoulder workout actually. And no, it's not, shoulders and tris, I'm sorry. So I'm kind of tired, but I'm actually rethinking getting things done in the morning this time on Sundays, because I think this is gonna work out pretty well. We'll see what happens as far as what I look like in the morning. But I think the extra food throughout the day and everything is helping me in my lifts, because I haven't noticed that helping that much in my other workouts, the extra food. So I think, but I'm doing those workouts, it's not extra food, it's only 55 grams of carbs, right, before I go work out in the morning. Whereas today I had all but like 40 grams of carbs of my food. So I think the fact that I had just more food throughout the day and it's in the afternoon now helped with the strength. And also a good thing is that my meal timing is pretty good, so I believe I'm almost at 3 hours from my last meal for digestion wise. So that's going to be good timing by the time I end up eating this meal in about 30 minutes, my post-workout meal, my last meal. And then also I am supposed to be eating post-workout meal within an hour of training, which doesn't happen when I do cardio afterwards. It doesn't really happen. It's within an hour and a half to 2 hours. And so this way, it is absolutely doing the cardio first. I'm absolutely getting my post-workout meal within an hour after finishing. So I just wanted to report that. I think this is going to be, it'll be nice to see what happens in the morning as far as, again, what I look like with my check-ins, to see if they're improved or if it didn't make any difference or what. So I will get back to you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It is Monday, September 16th, just before 8 a.m. I am going home from just finishing my glutes and quad focused workouts. I have 20 minutes of cardio still today, but I decided to do that in the afternoon because I like getting the calorie burn done in the afternoon. And I'm gonna go home and get all these carbs into the system. Get all the glucose shuttled into my muscles for my glutes and my quads. Okay, so weighted at 121.5 today, that's up. Oh wait, no, 121.4 today, that's down 0.1 from yesterday. So I'm kind of holding steady there. I did get my carbs and my fats raised up again. I'm at about 1,965 calories. I'm going to put in my check-in pictures up here so you can see basically what I'm looking like. We're trying to get rid of the feathering in the glutes, and that is the goal. Metabolism's going strong. And one thing I want to say about, if you are not a bodybuilder watching this and you have friends and family that are doing bodybuilding, I saw a video a few weeks ago, maybe over a month ago probably, about, it was a podcast, and it was about friends and family. It was basically a video where you could have your friends and family watch it. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in a vlog before, but basically kind of letting people who don't know what we're doing come at it from a different perspective, okay? So I have my one daughter that lives here in Phoenix. I have my oldest granddaughter, and I don't see her all the time, and so she has expressed concerns about how me being so small. And I was with her last Thursday, or last week, the week before, no, it was Thursday. I was with her last Thursday, and she was like, she has a look of concern on her face, right? And she's like, when are you gonna start gaining weight back? Like, you're so small, and it's almost anorexic. And I ended up taking her with me to, she had her dinner, she was cooking her dinner when I got to her place. When I ended up taking her back to my apartment because I needed to eat. And I showed her the food that I have. I'm like, see, do you see all this food? I'm eating. That's not the issue. I am eating. On top of that, I have a coworker who keeps telling me to eat a banana, which is not helpful. It's pretty irritating, actually. And, you know, I'm just going to say that I am up to 1,965 calories. My body is just burning through things. I am eating. It's almost hard to eat this food. I'm about to start using honey for carbs so I don't get filled up, okay? So that's kind of just a little rant for today. Cardio did not get changed, so cardio is still the same. But that is the update for today. And I'm going to shut this off now and possibly get back to you later. Bye. Hey y'all, it is Monday still, September 16th, and I'm just leaving Walmart. And I had a couple of things that I wanted to kind of mention that are maybe non-prep related that I didn't mention earlier. And, well, this is prep related. I am leaving the grocery store right now, and I just did an authentic bodybuilder haul from the grocery store. I usually will get stuff that I need, plus it's always something extra. It's not usually just groceries. But just now, all I got was, I was gonna take a picture, but honestly, I'm too tired. I'm just way low energy. Rice cakes, honey, tilapia, 99% fat-free turkey, and some 90-10 lean ground beef, and asparagus. And that's it. That's the haul. So, I feel like a broken record saying this because if you've watched more of my vlogs, I'm sure you've heard me say that I think that my low energy is all because of how lean I am and not necessarily from running out of caffeine or not having enough food, because I have enough food and I still kind of feel this way when I have caffeine. And that way is that I just have a certain feeling, almost like a loopy feeling, right? Even this morning it happened. I had 55 grams of carbs in me. I had my coffee in me. I had my New Ethics L-citrulline consumed. I had over 26 ounces of water consumed. I have to get these nails taken off too, by the way. They are way too long. I don't have time. Like, when do I have time to go to get them taken off? I don't know. Anyhow, I feel like a broken record saying this, but constantly trying to figure out why do I have this low energy? I am just dragging still. So, I mean, Coach is pumping me with food at this point. So, yeah. Well, anyway, what I was thinking before is that I know I've said before that I am just into YouTube right now, watching bodybuilding stuff, content, just YouTube. But the last few weeks, I've been wanting to watch movies, which is kind of weird. I'm usually a documentary girl, and I will watch, series. I will watch series shows, binge stuff. And I usually don't have enough time to sit around or patience to sit around and watch movies nowadays. But yeah, I've been wanting to watch movies. So I was able to watch a movie a few weeks ago, except that I had to break it up into pieces. So it took me probably four days overall to watch it completely. Well, I found a movie yesterday that I wanted. I found a movie yesterday, last night, and I just laid in my bed and watched the movie. I watched the whole movie, and I felt so kind of amazed that I kind of, let myself just do that. But it was good. It was fun, and I feel like I want to start another one with all the stuff that I have to do. Probably should not be starting a movie, but I might. I don't know. That's the mood that I've been in, and I don't know if it's from having PMS or not. But you know what really sounds good to me is eating whatever food that I want, and like sitting on the couch eating whatever I want and having a glass of wine and watching movies. That sounds so freaking fun right now. Maybe it's fall, maybe it's the weather. I don't know, and it's weird because I haven't had any alcohol since December 1st of 2023. And for no other reason than I just because it sounded good. I drank kind of a good deal of wine for 4 nights in a row. I ended up doing a staycation at home. And then that day, I remember that day because it was a Friday, it was the last day of my staycation, and that was the last time I drank any alcohol, and it just says it sounded good to me since then. So I don't know, it's weird. I'm probably not gonna drink any because I think it'll be cool to go for a year without alcohol, but that's how I'm feeling nowadays. So I just want to come on here and say that because something non-prep related that's going on with me, I thought it would be a nice thing to mention. So yeah, see you later. Hello YouTube friends, I am at the gym right now. It is Tuesday, September 17th, and it is about 5:45 in the a.m. So I think I said this before, but I had 2 leg days scheduled in a row, Monday, Tuesday, and then I had foam rolling on Wednesday. So I was going to go ahead and switch flip, so I'm doing foam rolling and stretching on Tuesdays and my other leg day on Wednesdays. Didn't want to do that last week because I had to work at the gym, just filling in a shift last Wednesday morning. So, but I didn't have time basically for that day to get in a whole leg workout. So the foam rolling and stretching was a good workout for that day. But that's not the case today. And I just realized this last night when I went to bed that I need to flip these. So I did that. And I spent a lot of time last night and at 3:30 this morning when I was lying awake to adjust my meal plan for the day. So I don't have a pre-workout and a post-workout meal. Spread my fats out basically and protein out better throughout the day, throughout my meals today. So my coach gives me my protocols obviously for training, and the days that she has me doing them are suggestions. So she also says to not train 3 consecutive days in a row. Well, the way they're set up, I'm training Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, 4 days in a row with 2 leg days back to back. So that's not ideal. So it's better for me to, now that I have trained Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, now I've got Wednesdays, now I have foam rolling and stretching today, and then I'll have glutes again tomorrow, and then a pull day for upper body on Thursday, and then just no training on Friday. So this schedule is going to work out a lot better. I am fasted. I've had almost 26 ounces of water. I've had my coffee. I've had my L-citrulline, and I cleaned up the kitchen a little bit before I left. It was kind of a mess. I did not have the bandwidth last night to do it. I was doing laundry yesterday, folding laundry last night, and I just couldn't get to the kitchen. So I did the kitchen this morning. I have been, again, awake since 3:30. I finally just got up at 4:45. No, 4:30. I got up at 4:30, and I was like, let's get the day started. Why not? And I thought I was going to wake up hungry because I have been waking up hungry. You have that phenomenon, where you've been eating and then you keep wanting to eat, which I've had that feeling for months, right? When I'm eating any of my meals, really, I just want more of the same food that I'm eating. And then, you stop, you let it settle after the 30 minutes or something like that, then you're fine, basically. Well, last night when I had dinner, I literally took my dinner had my dinner ready to go, and I was about to eat it, and I was literally thinking about breakfast this morning. This was before I realized I should do foam rolling, and so breakfast was rice cakes, honey, all the sweet stuff, right? And I told myself, I'm like, this is nuts. You just made this food, which is really good, tilapia, sweet potatoes, asparagus, that you're gonna eat, and I was looking forward to eating that in a couple of minutes, but I was also looking forward to going to bed and waking up so I could have the other meal. I think it's the sweets, right? The sweets cravings. Well, this morning I woke up and I got up and I didn't have that. I didn't feel like it anymore. So I am good. Obviously, I am good to do all of this fasted. I'm not hungry. I was hungry a little bit when I first woke up and I was laying there, but it's fine now. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna go in here and do these 2 things, and then do some posing practice, and then do my 20 minutes of cardio, and then I am almost out of egg whites, so I gotta run to the store, get egg whites, and then I will be home. I'm excited about getting all of this done right now because I still have not started packing. So hopefully today, after packing to move, rather, I'm moving in a couple of weeks, apartments, and so I'm hoping to have some time later today. Hopefully I can get into my nail shop real quick and get these nails taken off, and then also start to do some packing, although there's really no room for boxes in the apartment. So I basically have to pack and consolidate as much as possible in one little area. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I also was thinking last night that I'm going to take a break from vlogging for the next couple of weeks. However, I am right back on here right now. So I don't know, we'll see. Mostly because editing is time consuming and all that. If I do take a break, I will post it on YouTube in a post, and I'll say it in a video. It's not gonna be that long of a break, just during these next couple of weeks while I'm moving. But I really enjoy vlogging. As you know, I started this YouTube channel to vlog my first show day experience, and I didn't have any intentions really on keeping it going, but I decided to do another show, and so I decided to just roll right on into this series. And I really like vlogging, and I really like the editing. I just, again, may not have time right now. So, but I do plan on continuing and doing this prep series, doing the reverse diet, doing improvement season. So yeah, but I might end up taking a break for a couple of weeks just to make sure that I can get everything done that I need to do. This is not a need to do, obviously. This is a fun to do thing for me. So weight update, I weighed in at 121.6. That's up 0.2 from yesterday. And I was actually thinking this morning how crazy it is for me that I weigh 121. It's weird. 121, 122. It's weird how it got so normal so fast. I mean, really, it just really is. So I checked, I have been under 130 pounds for about 3 months now. And I have been around this 121 weight or so, 121, 122 weight since the day before my show, which was a little over 3 weeks right now. And it's just weird to me because, you know, I don't know if you see my first video or whatever, or you've even seen my pictures, you can tell that I have lost weight, right? So I have been up at 220 before in my life a few times. That's 100 pounds, you guys. I never thought I would be somebody who has lost 100 pounds. Or, well, I would say who had to lose 100 pounds. I didn't have to lose 100 pounds, right? If I was never competing, I would never have gotten down this low. But yeah, I never thought I would be someone who would have lost 100 pounds in their life. And it's kind of crazy to me. It's more so crazy that being at this weight is so normal. Like, I don't even bat an eye at it anymore. And it makes me a little bit nervous for when I start gaining weight back and get to a maintenance level, you know, like a real life level, basically, not a competing body weight level. So those are just some morning thoughts. This video is getting longer than I thought it would be. It makes my editing take even longer, so I should probably get off of here, get in here and do this. You can see, I think, probably behind me that it's getting lighter and lighter. So yeah, we'll try and pick this back up later for short updates this week, hopefully shorter updates. I've already started editing this week and it's already getting kind of long, so we'll see how much I can consolidate. And that's it for now. Bye. Hey, I just wanted to come on here because to say that today is not a good day. So it's September 17th. I'm always on here basically in a good mood. I don't really record when I'm not in a good mood or when I'm not feeling the best. So this is part of prep though. And post-show stuff, I guess. I don't know. So I think that the PMS for me is coming back hard because I've been wanting to eat everything. I haven't wanted to eat everything. I've wanted to eat a lot, but I'm not hungry. My food is keeping me totally full. I mean, I'm up to 2,000 calories now as of yesterday, but I'm tired. I've been awake since 3:30. I've been up since 4:30. I'm walking around. I have these bags under my eyes. You know, I'm eating so much food and I'm still weighing 121. And I don't know if that's contributing, but the wanting to just, you know, eat, like it's not hunger at all. It is just straight up. I just want to, I don't know. I mean, I would love to just have a night where I could eat whatever I want to. You know what I mean? But that's not in the plans. That's not in the plans. It's not allowed. I'm sitting here driving around because I had, let's just say, Let's just say I lost it on my daughter today, okay? So the day was going fine. The day was going okay for the most part. I started eating late, right? Because I did my stuff fasted this morning. So I've been eating maybe every 2 hours or so. And there's no reason for me to be, I guess, hungry or anything like that. It's just cravings. I had 3 Zevias today. I got a good deal of work done. I got up at some point and got some steps in on my new walking pad. And about 3:30, I didn't take a lunch. Usually I get up and get away from my desk and go downstairs and do cardio, get on the treadmill, go for walks, go to the store if I have to. But I didn't do that today. I didn't have a reason to. So I just sat at my desk all day, working, cooking food, eating food, working some more. And about 3:30, well, for one thing, I told my daughter was hanging out all day in the apartment, and the baby was bored. She was, a lot of times, every day she's a challenge. Unlike my kids. I've never experienced it. Never experienced it with my kids. And basically, there was just annoyances throughout the day with my daughter, for one thing. And I had asked her several hours ago, well, I told her several hours ago that the baby is bored, right? She needs to go outside every day. Like, there's no times when she just can't, where she can just be in the house and not do anything. Like, she's got to get her out every single day to get some activity in. Well, she didn't do that. The baby ended up taking a nap. I was tired. I was more tired than I thought I was. I got up away from my desk about 3:30. I had just eaten my 4th meal. And I thought, I'm just going to go lay on my bed. And I did lay on my bed. I turned on YouTube for a minute. Next thing I know, I had dozed off, and it was 45 minutes later. So I was tired. So, and I never take naps. Even when I'm like really tired and I'm like, oh, I'm going to lay down and take a nap, I don't fall asleep. So that was kind of weird. And so I went back to my desk for a couple of minutes, and the baby had woken up from a nap, and she was back to screaming and stomping and all kinds of stuff. And of course, I got irritated with my daughter because I told her, look, she needs to go get this energy out. She never did it. And she's kind of sat there, and I'm just like telling her, look, I have to sit here and work. I can't. I'm basically like, either I'm here, I have to be here, sitting here, working, because it is work, okay? I can't listen to this. I cannot listen to this all day and work. And I was, and I put my headphones on, and I'll put my headphones on, and if I'm not listening to something for work, I will play, YouTube or music or something in the background. And a lot of times I have it like pretty loud. And I was just frustrated, and she was not really moving. She said, oh, I gotta change your diaper. And I'm like, I told you to go do this 3 hours ago, So anyway, I kind of just got up, and I was like, I can't take it. I cannot sit here and listen to this anymore. I have to go. So I did that. I did that. I just had my regular clothes on. Thankfully, I didn't get all sweaty or anything this morning. And I put my tennis shoes on and grabbed my sunglasses and my purse and left with my hair looking a mess. I had a hair tie in. I just kind of did it in a fast bun. And I made a beeline for Sprouts to get another Zevia. So it's 4 Zevias I had today. And then I thought, okay, I'm just going to go walk around. I've been wanting to go to the at-home store, because I love that store, and look around at their decorations and things. So that's what I did. Oh, first I thought I needed to go get these nails taken off, but I went by there and they are closed on Tuesdays. So that didn't happen. So then I thought, okay, let me just go ahead and go somewhere and do something. And that's what I decided to do, is go to At Home and walk around. And I think everybody knows what At Home is. It's a home goods store, right? I think it's like Home Goods or whatever. I don't think it's the same company, is it? I don't know. But they started putting Christmas stuff out, and they have all their Halloween stuff, of course. And so I just walked around. I'm like, I'm gonna walk around and just window shop and get some steps in. And I stopped and saw these very cute Halloween kitchen towels and almost bought them, and thought, Tiffany, you can't buy stuff. You're about to move. Do not buy more stuff that you have to pack up and take with you. We are literally going to be in this apartment at the end of September. no, there's no issue, no problem with you coming back to the store after it's all done and seeing if those towels are still there and getting them at that point, right? So I did that. I've gotten some steps in, and I was about to go home, and I decided that I wanted to watch a movie again, except that this time I wanted to watch something kind of Halloweenish. I don't like scary. I don't do scary. I don't do horror. I like suspense stuff though. So I thought, let me just go home. I'm gonna get on the treadmill in the apartment gym, get my steps in, go upstairs, make my dinner, eat my dinner, and then just get in bed and find something to watch. And mind you, I have all of this reaction from me today. It literally has to be PMS. I can't see how it's the reverse diet. I just can't. Granted, there's the energy problem. I don't know why I'm eating so much food and my weight is still staying around 121. But it has to be what it is. I mean, it's not like it's hormonal stuff. It could be hormonal stuff too from being so low fat, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I came to a different store because I needed to get something, and I decided to walk around, and I wanted tea. So I got some tea. I got some Yogi pumpkin spice tea because I want some kind of spicy tea. And that just sounds really good. So I've left the store. I'm sitting in the parking lot, and I just thought, you know what? I'm cheery so much on here and stuff. This is, again, like I just said at the beginning, this is part of prep. This is part of coming out of a show. I guess being in a reverse, because I'm actually in a reverse diet. Although it's not the same, I kind of realized even more so today that it's a mindset. It's a mindset difference. If I were in a reverse diet and not thinking about doing a show, I don't know if it would be more difficult. At this point, I don't even want to go off plan by a couple of carbs even. So drinking 4 stevia drinks in one day, that's like me going off the rails at this point. And it is frustrating. It is frustrating. So I just thought, let me pick up the camera and say something about this. Document this part. Just because of what happened at home today and how I'm feeling and everything, I sat in this other parking lot for a little bit and thought, I don't think I should do this show. I don't think I should do this show because there is nothing, let me say this, there's nothing different right now. I don't think, I am fairly certain that if I wasn't doing a show and we were just reversing, we would be doing the same thing. But I'm not sure about going into the prep part of it, because obviously my calories wouldn't be going up and 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 up the whole time. There's gonna have to be more cardio and less macros and stuff at some point. And then we have to redo this whole thing at the end of November. And I don't know that that's a good idea. And it makes me sad because I really, 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 really want to do this show. Things are not necessarily fitting into place though. Like, they're not really fitting into place financially with it. They're not fitting into place. It kind of this emotional hormonal thing. They're not fitting into place with as far as me moving and taking care of my daughter and my granddaughter's situation, and even taking care of cats. It's hard. It's all hard. And because the last show was bucket list, I mean, I didn't think I was going to do another one. And I mean, you know, the name of the series is Hooked, because I'm hooked, and that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm hooked, and I really, really want to do this show. And I'm saying that because, for one thing, I want to get surgery sometime next year. That is going to make for a long off season, improvement season. You know, like, I'm 49. I'm sitting here thinking, my improvement season could be very long. Like, what if I take all of next year to build and then I don't get back on stage until 2026? It kind of makes me sad to think about waiting that long to do another show. So I don't know, it's just hard. Not to mention the fact that at that point I'll be 51. So there's that as well. Or almost 51 if I did a show the first half of the year of 2026. So, I don't know. I actually think that coming on here is a little bit of therapy. I would have loved to do some retail therapy in the stores, but again, it is not the time. It is not the time to just be going around buying random stuff that I don't need. It's not. So, that's where I'm at right now. Just want to be real. I think I'm going to try to only update for this week on Thursday, because I will have so much editing to do and I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. And I'm already thinking that I may not even finish editing this video this week. It might be not until a couple weeks from now. So we'll see. It's just getting longer and longer, but I don't know. I guess I like to get on here and talk. Well, yeah. So yeah, I think you guys are my therapy tonight. Actually feel better talking it out, knowing that somebody else is going to see this eventually. Not tonight, but somebody else is going to see it eventually. And yeah, so that's where we are. I'm going to go ahead and go home. I still have about 800 steps to get in. So that's the other thing, is I was coming out of the store and I thought I'd much rather get steps in the store than a treadmill. I'm tired of being on a treadmill. I am tired of being on treadmills. Every day I have to be on a treadmill getting steps in. Thankfully, it's getting a little bit cooler, so I'll be able to walk around outside at night sometimes without being completely drained by the heat, right? But I mean, right now it's still 91, so, and it is 6:20 at night, so I don't know when that's actually going to happen. But yeah, tired of being on treadmills. I just want to get all my steps in and have them done. Okay, that's it. Bye. All, it is Wednesday, September 18th, about 5 to 6 in the a.m. I am cold. I have renewed energy, of course. Better mood, because it's morning. Of course, I've got sleep, so I got about 6 hours of sleep. Just over 6 hours, I think. It was 6:20 or 6:40. I don't know, compared, according to Fitbit. This camera is falling. Yes, in a better mood this morning, because it's morning time. I'm feeling better about continuing on in prep. I think things get to me too much, especially in the evenings, and I think that I just need to right now concentrate on the here and now, what I'm doing, and not the show or the prep. I need to concentrate on moving, at least for the next couple of weeks, and then get back into thinking about prep. I mean, for now, it's the same. I mean, I know it wouldn't change. I'd be doing the same thing. So I weighed in at 121 this morning. I have these crazy bags under my eyes still. Oh my gosh. So I was on Instagram this morning and I saw an ad for under eye balm, and I just went ahead and ordered it. We'll see what happens. So that was a little kind of an impulse. Yeah, I guess it was an impulse buy this morning. 121 is kind of crazy. And let me just say that my macros right now are, for the last 2 days, my macros have been 200 grams of carbs, 145 grams of protein, and 65 grams of fat. Prior to that, I mean, they've just steadily been going up. Either in the beginning it was weekly, and then the last 2 weeks it's been every check-in that I do Monday and Thursday. She's been putting me up higher. So weight is still staying down there and below my stage weights, below the day before stage weight. I just weigh less. So that tells me one of two things. Either I need to eat more in prep, which I think that's what that tells us, and or I need to do longer preps. Because that prep wasn't terribly long. I kind of pulled the trigger on which show I was going to do a little bit late, so I think it was just under a 16-week prep. So I have nothing to complain about. If the last video sounded like complaining to you at all, please know I'm not complaining. I understand that I'm fortunate to be able to do this, to be in a position where I can do this, you know, in any capacity, especially health-wise, So physically. And so I just want to reiterate that I'm very grateful that I get to do this. And I'm grateful that I get to eat so much food at this point, and my weight is not like shooting up. That's good too. I mean, you really can't complain about getting a whole bunch of food, right? Even if it is, yes, if it stuffs me and makes me feel uncomfortable, because I don't have to eat the sweet potatoes and the rice cakes and whatever to get carbs in. I can eat, again, honey, and that's it. I don't know if it makes a difference if you're eating straight sugar like that, or obviously the simple carbs convert to sugar anyway in the body. I don't know if that big of a difference it is health-wise. Yeah, I feel better. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm in a little short blender bottle now. It's cold. It is cold for me. It's only, oh my gosh, it's only 68. It was 74 when it said 74 when I got in the car. Now it suggests it's only 68. So I put shorts on this morning, workout shorts, and I thought, let me go ahead and put workout shorts on because pretty soon it's going to be cold and it's going to be all leggings all day. And so I went ahead and put shorts on. Well, I did everything. I mean, all my, morning stuff, obviously, pre-workout meal. Got my shake ready for my post-workout meal, got water down, supplements, all of that, and fixed my hair up a little bit, which isn't doing too hot. But got all ready to go, walked out the door, and it was already too cold. I had to come back in and put sweatpants on. So I am wearing sweatpants right now, and I will probably be working out in them. I doubt I'm going to take time to go in the bathroom and take my sweatpants off. So probably doing my whole workout in here, or in these rather. And I'm at the gym that does not have the lying leg curl, and I'm doing glutes today, and I need a lying leg curl. Lying leg curl, it's ham focused day. And so I will be leaving this gym towards the end of the workout to go to the another gym to finish up. So 20 minutes of cardio left there, and I think I'm gonna do it this afternoon. I do think that if I had left that for yesterday in the afternoon, I would have been in a better mood. And also, I don't think waiting that long to eat yesterday helped me at all. I feel like I kind of think maybe I just wanted to eat more and more and more, because by the time noon came around, for instance, I was one less meal into my day than I typically am. I think maybe it just made me hungrier. So I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm going to be eating. I'm not going to be doing fasted anything in the morning. So anyways, getting late, 6 o'clock. I'm gonna get in here and slowly sip my coffee while I'm doing weights. See you later. Hey, this is still Wednesday, and I'm jumping on real quick just because I'm feeling kind of some way about my food. So I don't feel really good. I came home, I made my typical post-workout meal, and I think that I am actually kind of in a carb coma. So when I'm standing up away from my desk, I just feel kind of like icky. And I think that's what's going on with me, because I felt this before, which I just kind of want to document it because I think it's kind of interesting. It's kind of weird. It's not that great, but I'm not eating a ton of carbs, well, I guess I am compared to what I have been eating. So, but yeah, this feeling is definitely like a feeling of kind of like okay, let me say this. When I did my post-show treats and I had all that sugar, cookies and Reese's peanut butter cups, this is kind of how I felt after that, right? I wasn't stuffed. So this time is different too, because I am very full. I'm very full. But then I didn't feel good because it was kind of a sugar rush. And I'm kind of feeling like that a little bit right now, like it's a carb coma. And I have my macros up here. I had 56 grams of carbs, 6 fats, and 4 proteins for my pre-workout. And then post-workout was 54 carbs, 6 fats, and 51 grams of protein. So that is what I've consumed today. I did have a decaf I've had 2 decafs after that. Because I'm still wanting the flavoring. I'm still wanting to taste something. So I had the 2 decafs. If I hadn't had the 1 decaf, or the second one rather, I would have hit the refrigerator for another Zevia, and I don't want to be doing that in the morning. I want to try to save the Zevias for the afternoon. So I drank the second caffeine kind of prematurely, but I think that's fine. And then I also have some tea here that I am brewing. I got some pumpkin spice tea, yogi pine. I think I said that in the video. I don't know if I'm cutting it out or not, that part out, but yeah, I got this Yogi pumpkin spice tea last night, and it's very good, actually. I actually started binging, why is watching series on Netflix or something automatically called binging? I don't know. I started watching The Perfect Couple on Netflix, and I got through 2 episodes. So I am slowly moving away from watching so much YouTube right now, probably because there aren't that many competitors in prep right now. And but it's fine, and it could just be because it's fall and I just want to start watching movies. Of course, I'm still watching YouTube. It's mostly what I'm watching. But anyhow, I had my dinner last night, and then I drank some pumpkin spice tea, which is really good actually, and watched some of that show. So anyhow, all right, so that's enough. This is a little short clip. That's all I want to come on here to say, is that I am feeling a little carb coma-ish, and interesting phenomenon. Very interesting for me. All right, see you later. Hey y'all, I'm in my apartment bathroom. Just got done with a 25-minute walk. Oh, it is Thursday, September 19th, my check-in day. And I just got in a little digestion walk. It was 25 minutes of just walking on the treadmill. And I weighed in at 122.3 today. It's 1.3 up from yesterday. I'm not sure there's much of an explanation for that, other than Tuesday I had foam rolling and stretching, and that was it. So I think some inflammation probably came off. And then I had glutes yesterday morning, and cardio, and on the Stairmaster on the stair mill. And so I think my weight just went up from that, from holding water. I got less than 6 hours sleep, 22 minutes of deep sleep, not that great. God, my hair looks nuts. My hair just looks crazy. It probably always looks crazy. You guys probably like, it always looks like that. What the heck? But anyways, I'm trying to keep this a little bit short. So I got 10 grams of carbs added and 5 grams of fats added to my meal plan, and so I mean, that's good. Can't complain about that. I'm over 200 carbs now, at about 70 fats, and then 145 protein still. And I'm all set up, I think, to be able to complete my move. I still haven't packed anything, but time's gotten away from me as per usual, and not, but there's just no place to put boxes still in that tiny apartment. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but I'm feeling good enough to be able to be physically able to pack up and move pretty easily when I need to do that, so that's great. And that's the update. I have 15 minutes of medium intensity state cardio to do. All my cardio was lowered by 5 minutes, so I'm at basically 15 minutes a session, and then 1 10-minute session on Fridays. So I have 2 more meals to get in before 5:30. It's about 1:15 in the afternoon right now, and I'm working in the morning at the gym very early, so I plan on trying to get to bed by 7:30. So I'm trying to get my last meal in by 5:30. I'm gonna go up in here and drink my caffeine a little bit early, and that's the update. Trying to keep this short because I barely have edited this week's video so far. All right, see y'all later. Hello, this is Editing Tiffany from in the future, October 8th to be exact. This is how long it's taken me to get this up, obviously, because it's just been posted this late. I did not, in fact, see y'all later. I didn't pick up the camera again for this week on this video, which is fine because this video is very long. So I'm ending it here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient. I've been very, very busy. I'm going to get my next recordings up as soon as possible, and it should be easier. Because I was so busy, I didn't actually record all that much. So we'll see how it goes. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you for rocking with me on this prep series. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.